Hey guys, John and Brooklyn back at the farm. Today we've got some missing pigs. We're missing Millie and her piglets, Patches and her piglets, and Penny and her piglets. Before we show you where they're at and why my shirt is so filthy, let's take a look at our raised garden beds. We haven't had much rain in a long time, but we got not a ton, but just enough, and they have just kind of exploded. So we've got our slicing tomatoes, big tomatoes.
We picked up some zucchini and squash today.
We got some zucchini. You picked some and brought it? Okay, so Brooklyn and Jamie have got some zucchini and squash. These are more large tomatoes. Here's our super sweet cherry tomatoes. I love those. I love coming out and just picking those. Do you know what we got over here?
Yes, these are squash and a few tomatoes. And there's zucchini right here.
All right, so we got zucchini, squash, and a few tomatoes. And what about here, do you know?
Yeah, these are zucchini.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure all of these are
zucchini. Oh, these are crookneck squash, aren't they? The yellow ones, yeah. So I think there were some cucumbers back here too.
Yeah, they were pickling cucumbers.
Pickling cucumbers. Okay, so that is what we've got growing around here. Let's take you back now, and we're going to show you what happened to these pigs and piglets. Okay, so today was weaning day for 3 of our groups of pigs, and we'll talk about these ones first. We've got 3 mamas who have got their piglets weaned. We got Penny there on the left. She's kind of the boss of the pen, as you can tell. There's Millie, and over there is Patches. So, huh?
All ginger mamas.
Yeah, all our ginger mamas, some ginger and black, but whenever you put them back in, just like with the boys, they always go for to see who's more dominant. These girls are going to dry up. We'll keep an eye on them, make sure that they're doing well. There we go. But they've got plenty of room in here. They can get away. Patches is over there already knowing who the boss is. But so whenever you put your animals back together, they're always going to establish that pecking order. We've had questions on the last couple videos. Do we keep all our intact boars together when they're not breeding? Yes, we do. We've kind of got 2 pens of boars so they can figure out their order faster. We don't put our biggest boars in with each other. Hi, Penny. So we do wean at 8 weeks. Some people do a week earlier. Some people go maybe 9 to 10. I mean, everybody has an opinion about things. You just got to decide what works for your farm, and this is what works for our farm. We like to have our piglets separated so they're away from mom a little bit before we send them off to their new homes. So that's kind of what we do here. If you do it differently, that's fine. We've just been seeing a lot of comments and a lot of things on maybe Facebook groups, how people think that that's what you should do and that's the only way to do it. We're not saying our way is the best way, but it's what works for us. So when you find something that works for you, just stick to it and don't worry about what everyone else is saying. So here's our 3 mamas. Our other mamas have younger piglets yet, so they're not quite ready to be weaned. But we have a young group of mamas. I don't know if you can see them over there. Let's see if I can zoom in. There's the sheep. And then our younger, they're not mamas, but our younger females are all the way, where's my finger? There it is. All the way over there in those trees. Well, now that you're zoomed on my finger, you can't see it. So anyway, our younger mamas are over there. Once we get all of our mamas weaned, we're going to put our older mamas in here together. So we'll have 2 groups of females, just like we have 2 groups of males. So now if you're ready for some cuteness overload, let's go show you where all their piglets are. Okay, so today was our weaning day, like I said before, for 3 groups of piggies. And when we wean, We pull hair for the registered ones. We can send those off and get DNA'd. We do microchip our piglets. I know some people don't agree with that, but that's how we do our piglets here. And that's just an ID number that we use for when we do register the pigs. And we also did deworm them. We have a video about natural deworming, but whenever we have our piglets, we will use Dectomax, and you can use Dectomax every 6 months with your pigs. We've been using Dectomax. We're not against the natural deworming. We still like it, but we save that for our pigs that will go into our meat herd. So some people agree, some people disagree, but that's how we do our farm. So we did move all these 3 groups of piglets together. How many piglets do we got in the party, sis?
We have 19.
All right, so there is 19. Check this. We had a viewer, Gerardo, who's been following us a long time, and he talked about getting all our piglets into one pen and getting a picture. We don't have them all in here, but we do have 19 of them in here, and it is quite cute, to say the least. So here they are. So this is Patch's group. Actually, I don't know. Is this Patch's group up here? Brooklyn knows better than me. This is some of Patch's here. This is Millie's. It's kind of funny. We did just put them in here, so they're kind of a little bit stressed. Not too bad. Here's Millie's group. Penny's group. And who do you got down there?
We have one from Millie.
That's one of Millie's piglets. Okay. So there it is, a little stressful for them when they get taken away from their mama. So we do keep an eye on them just to make sure they are doing okay. But we've got 19 piglets out here together. We do have some pickups coming this weekend and next weekend for people that have purchased from us. But it is quite a sight to see all these piglets in here. So just wanted to show you what's been going on today. It was a busy day. We've got, like I said, a couple more litters to wean here coming up in the next couple weeks. We always check mamas to make sure their teats are going down. They don't have any issues with that. You want to keep an eye on them. How you doing? How are you doing? Oh, floppy. You got some roller overs. So they have adjusted well. They do have a couple little arguments as well, just like the adults. It's never as crazy as what the adults do, but the girls back there, they haven't really had any too big of issues. Penny just kind of was the boss, kicked everybody away, and they've learned their spots already. So we've got this group of piglets here. These guys have all been dewormed, microchipped, hair is pulled. We'll be ready when they do come and pick up piglets. We'll send out that so they'll get their registration paperwork done, and they'll be ready to go. But we just wanted to show you this. It is quite awesome. If I can zoom back here without getting shocked on the fence. All right, Brooklyn, this is my backup help keeping me off that fence. But there's a shot of all of them, and they still are loving life. Penny can see her babies. Actually, they could all see their babies here, but it doesn't seem to be an issue. Food always is the #1 thing they go to, and they are doing just fine. So we did castrate 2 that will be barrows. Well, they are barrows now. Yeah, that was just yesterday, and I just wanted to show you them, how they're doing. Some people don't agree with that and think it's cruel and inhumane, but if you're on a farm, you know what I'm talking about. This little boy right here, was just castrated yesterday. You wouldn't even notice. He's walking around, eating, drinking just fine, doing well. That is obviously not one of our favorite things to do, but something that needs to be done if you're having a farm, and our vet local does not do that. So I had to be the vet, and so I'm working on that. So, and the other one, this is Zelly, right? Yep. This is Zelly's group. That little orange boar right there, we also castrated.
He's super cute.
Yeah, he is super cute. So he's doing just fine, moving around. Maybe not as crazily as that one, but he's getting along just well, and they're doing fine. It is quite amazing. Like I said, we don't enjoy doing it, but it's something that has to be done. So anyway, we just wanted to catch you up on where our missing pigs and piglets were. We'll jump back over here just to check them out. We do like to get them away from mama. I may have already said this. just so we know that they're going to be fine on their own without mama along once they leave to their new farm. So here they are, guys. Everybody having a good time, getting ready to hunker down for the night. We did get this was Millie's pen when she had her babies. She's been out of it for a little while now. We got it all cleaned out and nice for them. So who are these at our feet?
Babies.
These are Patch's little babies here. So
And one strangler from Penny's.
yeah, one of Penny's. So all right, guys, we appreciate you following along, and if you haven't already,
Make sure you like, subscribe, check us out on Instagram and also Facebook, and don't forget to make the change.
all right, we'll see you on the next video.